Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is my privilege to be here on the behalf of my colleagues in Qualcomm and from the management from Qualcomm. So this is a great privilege to be here. We've been working with Akshaya Akruti for at least last 3 to 4 years, and we have looked at many other NGOs. We have been kind of trying to shortlist who we should look at and who we should support. And definitely we did meet a few other folks. And one of the major thing which weighed towards Ashray Akruti was the passion and the way they look at the complete solution versus doing bits and pieces in this social response in this CSR activities. So we kind of went ahead and started looking at, let's look at it for a year and see how it goes. And we have been extremely satisfied and also extremely happy with what has been happening in the last 3 years, with what little we could contribute to this initiative. Mr. Babu and his staff has been very, very responsive and have done a wonderful job. And I don't think, what we could do is a very little in this context, and what the staff and the Ashray Akruti, the staff, they could do on a day-to-day, and Mr. Babu as well, on a day-to-day working with these physically challenged children, and how they have been working with and bring them up to greater heights is definitely a miracle to me. I mean, it's not easy. It needs a lot of patience, a lot of perseverance to be able to teach these children and see what could be kind of how they could learn some of these very complex and technologies, as well as bringing them up to speed on different. Also communicate them to the understand the requirements and communicate back. So I think those are definitely great things that have been happening in Ashray Akruti. Few other things I just do want to talk, as Mr. Babu was saying, when we looked at this multimedia lab experiment, yeah, definitely it doesn't really, maybe not impact thousands of, the impact may not be as big. But I think more than that, the thought was, it's kind of a torch bearer, because if somebody as a physically challenged can do this, and they can really bring in and be part of this mainstream, and be part of a computer and information technology area, that could also motivate many other children like that. I mean, it's more of an indirect influence to many other children